Well, good morning and welcome. This is John Eckhardt from Chicago, Illinois. As you can see, I am not in my usual location. I am in downtown Chicago getting ready for tonight's webinar, and I'll be letting you know more about that as we get more into today's broadcast. As you come on, please share, please invite others to be a part of this morning's broadcast. Give me the hearts and likes. That also helps get the broadcast out. We're going to talk about being blessed from head to toe. Blessed from head to toe. And that means the entire being, every part of your life spiritually, every part of your life naturally, being blessed, happy, prosperous from head to toe. That's going to be our subject this morning. Tonight's webinar is called Prophecy from Head to Toe. We're going to talk about prophecy as blessing, how prophecy blesses, and mention and connect those two in today's broadcast. Okay, many of you have heard the saying, I'm blessed from head to toe. What does that represent? Well, from head to toe represents the entire being. Your head represents your mind, your eyes represent your vision, your ears represent your hearing, your nose smelling represents discernment, your mouth represents speaking, prophesying, decreeing, your neck represents grace, ornament of grace around your neck. Your shoulders represent carrying the burden of the Lord, strength. Your back represents strength, standing upright, walking. Your chest, your lungs represent breathing. Breath represents spirit. Your navel, the Bible talks about the word of God being health to your navel, marrow to your bones. It is also your connection to your mother, your umbilical cord. So it's a generational connection. Your stomach, out of your belly shall flow rivers of living water. Your liver is the heaviest organ in your body. And it represents, the word heavy actually represents the anointing. And so your liver represents the glory of God. Your liver being poured out in Lamentations represents the fact that you lost your glory. Your kidneys represent your reins, the inward parts. God will instruct your reins or your kidneys in the night season. Your belly, out of your belly flows rivers of living water, represents the flow of the Spirit of God. Then, of course, there's your hands that can represent ministry, giving, worshiping, warfare, fighting, holding on, letting go. Your knees represent prayer, intercession. Your feet represents your walk, your path, your direction, where you're going. So every part, your loins represents multiplication, strength. Strength is in your loins. So I've written a book called Prophecy from Head to Toe, where I go through every part of the body, and I call this spiritual anatomy, and I give scriptures on these different parts. And we're going to study this tonight in the webinar. Now, I don't know of anyone else that teaches this. There may be someone that does teach it. I don't know. It's something God gave me several years ago to study. And then we're going to study it. We're going to look at all the scriptures that relate to those different parts of the body. And then we're going to eventually pray for each other from the top of our head to the sole of our feet. Now, I've done deliverance that way, praying for spirits in any part of a person's body or life to come out. I've seen great deliverance from head to toe. We've done healing from head to toe, praying from head to toe, blessing from head to toe, and we're going to do prophecy from head to toe. That'll be next week in the activation. Now, sometimes in prophecy, I'll grab someone's hands and begin to prophesy. I'll lay my hands on someone's back and prophesy. I'll lay my hands on someone's head and prophesy. I'll prophesy over people's ears, their head, their eyes, their stomach, their chest, their back, their neck, their spine. I prophesy over people's feet, because sometimes God uses that to release a word. It's very symbolic of something in your life. We're going to be discussing that. It's just another realm of the prophetic that we need to walk in. And so if you want to be stretched and taught more in the prophetic, then I want you to join me tonight by registering at johneckhart.eventbrite.com. It's going to be something unusual as we teach. It's going to really open up your eyes to a lot of things spiritually as we cover spiritual anatomy. And then we're going to pray for each other. We're going to prophesy over each other from head to toe. We're going to bless each other. Now, if you're by yourself, you can still watch the webinar. If you have a prayer partner, you can minister to one another. We're going to be ministering to each other in the live audience that we're going to be using with our television cameras. So feel free to go to John Eckhardt www.eventbrite.com. God does want you to be blessed from head to toe. You can receive prophecy from head to toe. Your whole life can be covered with the prophetic word. The prophetic is just an amazing, amazing way to bless people. When I call this blessing from head to toe, remember that a part of prophecy is to bless people. Now, prophecy does a lot. You can get healed, you can get delivered, you can get confirmed, you can get strength, edification, exhortation, comfort, brings life, brings new things. So it brings courage, brings boldness, brings direction, brings insight. So prophecy does a lot, can bring correction, can bring adjustment, can bring rebuke. But one of the things that prophecy does, it also brings blessing. You find this particularly in Genesis 49, when Jacob prophesied over his 12 sons, and Deuteronomy chapter 33, when Moses prophesied over the 12 tribes of Israel. Prophecy was the vehicle through which the blessing was released. So I encourage you to go and read Genesis 49. It's an amazing chapter. Before Jacob dies, he calls his 12 sons and he prays for them, but he prophesies over them. And within those prophecies are blessings that he pronounces over his sons and their descendants. And then Moses in Deuteronomy 33 does the same thing. Before he dies, he calls the 12 tribes and he prophesies over each tribe. Can you imagine having the prophetic word given by patriarchs over your life, by fathers who've spoken over your life for generations to come? I mean, these prophetic words that Jacob and Moses gave were for generations to come. And so the word of the Lord was over the descendants of the 12 tribes. That's how far the prophetic word can go. It can go into future generations. I prophesied often over people that God's going to do this or this or this in your children, your grandchildren. So the prophetic word is not limited to the present. It can go into generations. Can you imagine the blessing when apostolic fathers or spiritual fathers prophesy over you? Just like when Jacob prophesied over his sons. The first prophecy that Jacob gives is not a good one. It's given over Simeon and Simeon, and he gives them a word over Reuben, and he really rebukes him in the prophecy because Reuben slept with one of Jacob's concubines, so it was really a bad word. And then he gives the next two brothers, Levi and Simeon, he gives them a prophecy that's not good either, because they had killed the men of Shechem who had raped their sister after Jacob had entered into a covenant of circumcision with them. So the first three did not get good prophetic words. But after that, I guess the other sons were saying, my God, if this is not going well. After that, all the rest got good prophetic words. But it was a father prophesying over his children. Can you imagine the power we'd see if fathers and mothers would prophesy over their sons and daughters? If apostolic, spiritual fathers and mothers, which I believe is one of the things that we should do, would prophesy over their sons and daughters. We do that. We believe in that. So we're going to be doing that because it releases great blessing. So I say blessed from head to toe. When you prophesy from head to toe over someone, you're going to release blessing over them from head to toe. Now we can pray for God's blessings over someone from head to toe. We can prophesy over them from head to toe.